Hi, I'm Christine Lucas. Welcome to Complete Mind and Body, where we aim to enlighten the mind, body, and spirit through the power of holistic living. Today we're visiting Organic Garden Café, a wonderful vegan restaurant in Beverly, Mass, just north of Boston. Not only is Organic Garden, or OG, as many people know it, a great neighborhood health food cafe, it's also where I completed my raw food chef training. So now I'm going to go in and meet with its proprietor, Rawbert Reid, who's a fountain of knowledge on healthy living foods. Let's go in. Welcome, Rawbert.
Thank you.
So what would you say is the mission here at Organic Garden Café?
I should say welcome to you. We're here at the restaurant, right?
Absolutely. So what's your mission here?
To bring more happiness, peace, harmony into the world through healthy menu and education, and through setting an example of what we believe is the new paradigm in healthy eating. So we're the prototype for the restaurant of the future, is what I like to think.
So Robert, what is it about the living foods lifestyle that you love so much? In other words, how have you benefited from living this way?
Ultimately, when you eat raw foods, your circulation gets cleaned up. And that's like the name of the game, hydration, circulation. And when that's working, you're going to have more energy, for sure. And if you have allergies or you feel sluggish, those things go away.
So what's your most popular item on the menu?
Well, this is really, you'd never guess, but going back 3 years ago, or maybe 4, we brought a monk's bowl onto the menu. That was after I attended a few meditation courses out in Shelburne. And I noticed the way some of the older students and the monks eat. Very simply with one bowl, and it's not like a smorgasbord where your eye is moving around on the plate. Everything's in one bowl. So we came up with the idea of putting the greens, the grain, and then a beautiful soup, and then even like a veggie burger, a guacamole on the top.
So I think that living foods, raw foods, that there's such a misconception that it's complicated and time-consuming. And personally, I've found the opposite to be true, because it's like once you're finished preparing everything, you're done, and you don't even have to cook it.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. And some people do put it off jumping into it because of that stigma, I guess, that it's going to be difficult to do. And certainly there are some of the more really gourmet recipes will take a while, but you can jump into raw foods with smoothies, two great dressings, and a couple like simple cookies like we're going to make here today, and you're off and running like very, very fast.
Okay, Robert, so what are we going to be making again? What goes in? These are the Fudgy Bites, right?
Yeah, we're going to make the Fudgy Bite.
And what goes in it again?
The basic Fudgy Bite really just has 3 bulk ingredients. I have some date rolls, although we could use pitted date. Okay. We could soak the pitted dates a little bit to soften them if we needed to, but we're using date rolls.
Okay.
I have some Brazil nut,
which
is high in selenium and zinc.
Right? Yeah.
Yep.
Isn't it that 2 Brazil nuts a day gives you all the zinc that you need for the whole day?
And all the selenium, yeah.
And all the selenium.
And then we have raw cacao powder, which is also a superfood, ridiculously high in antioxidants and magnesium and some other trace minerals that are hard to get.
Great. And cacao is what chocolate's made from.
Yep. And roughly, I have roughly 2 cups of date, 1.5 cups of Brazil nut, and about 1 cup of cacao powder that's in there. And then we'll just put a 1/4 cup of water and a pinch of sea salt, and we'll be all set to go. Okay, so first I'll put the nut in usually first. Okay. Unless I want it really chunky.
Any food processor?
Yeah, well, I'll have a Cuisinart. Cuisinarts are great, and the Cuisinart 14-cup processor holds a lot of material. It's a nice piece to have, but KitchenAid, Cuisinart are both good food processors. Bed Bath & Beyond or wherever. Usually I just pulse it a little bit first. Get it started, get the bigger chunks down.
Right, that just kind of moves everything to the middle.
Yeah, and then and it draws larger ingredients into the blade, right? Now that's pulsed down enough. I don't need this to be smooth. I like a little texture to it. And I'll put the dates in, and I can put the cacao powder in. And I can also put our little bit of sea salt. About 1/8 of a teaspoon is what I'm putting in there.
It's always nice to have a little bit of salt with chocolate.
And about 1/4 cup of water. Not every recipe needs the water. when you're making one of these cookies, but just a little bit sometimes. Just check it. And it's a pretty good consistency already.
Should we show them what that looks like? Can I take that off there?
An interesting sort of cookie dough brownie-ish consistency. And if you want, you can pack those in there. And we could make little balls like that. You could even dip them in something else. You could dip them in chopped walnuts, or you could dip them in diced cranberries, or in carob powder or cacao powder.
And we can eat it just like that, so there's no cooking necessary.
Right, or we could, we could make a bigger one. And we could also, if we wanted to, we could flatten them into more of a cookie shape. But what I was thinking was we could make this a super Fudgy Bite. Would you like to do that?
Yeah, you know what I was thinking?
No.
That I want to eat one of those.
Okay, definitely. That will come last. So I was thinking we add a little bit of one more nut, cashew, for a little more texture in there. And I don't know, I'd probably sprinkle a quarter cup. I have goji berries here.
Would you actually put those in there, or would you just kind of leave them whole to?
Well, we're just going to pulse the remaining ingredients. I have goji berries, same thing.
And goji berries, they're great energy.
Yeah,
for
they're
energy.
They're incredible, and they're vitamin C. They're a longevity food. They're considered to be highly, touted as a longevity food.
Okay.
We could put in some hemp seed.
Okay.
If we wanted to.
Of course, good omega-3s.
Right in the cap. There's about a quarter cup of hemp seed going in there. And we already have some cacao powder in there, but if we put some cacao nibs in there, cacao nibs, it's almost like they're little chocolate chips.
Right. But they're not sweetened, so they're a little bit bitter.
Right.
But
they're a little bit bitter. We won't put too many in there.
Dates.
So now that's just an example. You could put any other number of superfoods or superfood berries or other nuts, or you could put a handful of raisins in there, or a handful of cranberries, or dried cherries.
So really, anything that you have around. So simple. I feel like raw foods is like arts and crafts. It really, you have all of these different ingredients that are like the paint palette.
Yep. All right, so there we go.
So now can I eat one?
All right.
I've been waiting.
Yes, definitely.
Okay,
I'm
great.
going to eat one too. Even I can't wait.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh yeah.
I love that little touch of salt with the sweet. And I feel like one little cookie has so much nutrients in it. You really couldn't overeat on these because they're so satisfying. There's no way.
No, that's true. Like you could eat a whole plate of chocolate chip cookies. The only thing that would make you stop is that your stomach would start to hurt.
Yeah.
But with these, right,
you're satisfied.
Your body's sensing the real nutrition coming into your body. Yeah, one cookie, 2 cookies packs, and you'd be like, I'm full.
Right, great. Well, thank you so much, Robert. We always have so much fun together. That was fun to make that, and I'm glad we got to show them how easy it is. And thank you for sharing your expertise and really showing us that anybody can do this.
You're welcome. I love the opportunity to share what we do here anytime.
Great. And thank you for watching another episode of Complete Mind and Body. I'm Christine Lucas.